Representative Owens.
Things on here. So I am here. Chair Cahill, Chair Roush, thank you so much. Members of the committee, thank you for your time. I'm here in favor of H.871, which is an act to require producer responsibility for the collection, reuse, and recycling of discarded electronic products. I want to put in a good word for all the plastic bills that are before us as well. I hope that the committee will do something on plastics this session. And while you're doing that, I hope that you'll consider doing something on e-waste as well. The purpose of this bill, like all the EPR bills, is to shift the burden for collection and recycling of computer products from local governments to the electronics manufacturers. E-waste is the world's fastest growing domestic waste stream. It's fueled by higher consumption rates of electric and electronic equipment, which have short life cycles. The projections I gave, I had a similar bill last session. We worked with the Product Stewardship Institute to refresh that bill, and that's the bill you have before us, before you today. I will be happy to work with the committee on any potential suggestions or changes you might have. But I think that we are really, after the pandemic, I mean, after in air quotes, we have seen the explosion of remote work. We have seen schools with digital platforms and devices. We've seen this. The pandemic really created a looming tidal wave of not just future e-waste, but current e-waste. Here's an example from U.S. Public Interest Research Group. Schools all across the country purchased large amounts of Google Chromebooks for remote learning over the pandemic. About 31 million of them were sold globally in that first year. And currently only 1/3 of the Chromebook parts are recycled, and the rest is all in landfills as e-waste. The recent reports from US PIRG, it warned that those Chromebooks only have a lifespan of about 4 years. Google can actually shut them down, stop servicing them, and then your children will not be able to get into, they'll need that software to get into the system. So that report claims that increasing the lifespan of the Chromebook could cut CO2 emissions by 4.6 million tons. That's the embodied carbon of the Chromebooks. Could save taxpayers almost $2 billion. About 17.4% of e-waste is collected and recycled, and at present, there are about 25 states that have electronics recycling laws. As I said, we updated this bill since last session to incorporate some of those best practices and lessons learned throughout the experience from those jurisdictions. I won't go too far into it because I know you have a long day today, so I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. Also happy to offline work with the committee on including this in any sort of EPR or waste bill that you do over the course of the session.
Thank you. Questions from the committee? Okay. Thank you, Representative.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care.
Representative Vargas.